Hi guys, welcome back. You're listening to the 4-4. My name's Andy, I'll be your host. I'm joined by my good friend Skibby.
Hello.
And my brother Steve.
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing, guys? All right?
Yeah, not bad. You?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
I'm all good.
I had a bit of a mental weekend.
Because
Solo parenting.
Oh,
First
yeah.
time.
Oh.
4 days.
I remember Mum telling me about this.
Is that where the picture of you watching Foo Fighters came from?
Yeah, exactly that.
Because I didn't say this, but that's what I do when I'm drunk. I watch gigs.
Yeah.
Were you drunk?
I wasn't drunk at the time, I promise. Well, I was just...
Ryder was.
Yeah, I was struggling for things to show him that wasn't just monotonous, repeat crap. Yeah,
Depends
stuck
on your
that
view.
on.
It is Foo Fighters after all.
He seemed to love it.
I like Foo Fighters, sorry.
I was actually at that gig
Really?
as well. Yeah, there was a Wembley one. He really enjoyed that. But yeah, solo parenting for 4 days straight was
Yes.
interesting.
But
When
you've
you-
banked that now, or was that something which... it was your
prepay.
turn?
That was credit.
No. So she was on a hen do, but she's got another one later on in the year. But then I've got a stag do, so it's kind of like
Balancing out
Balances
slightly.
out.
yeah. So we take it in turns.
When you say he enjoyed Foo Fighters, did he like sit and watch it, or was he singing along?
No, he taps.
Does he?
He does tap. Yeah, which is
In time?
no.
No.
But the intention is there.
Yeah.
He's trying, bless him. But no, we got to like I think song 5 before he wanted to sort of get up and move around again, which I thought was
It's not bad, I
decent.
suppose.
Got
Yeah,
to
well,
start him young.
Yeah.
Very
Half
good.
an hour. Yeah, pretty good.
Tell you what I did notice, taking him out on walks. If I walk reasonably regularly, if I go to the station for work or pop up the shops, I get out. Walk with a baby. Everyone treats you like completely differently. Like you're a completely different. But I was having builders say hello to me. I was having like if I'm on my own, no one bats an eyelid about me. But you're pushing a pushchair in front of you. You're suddenly like the man of the street.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really. I guess it's similar with dogs, right? When you have a dog.
I think other dog people,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Normal people, probably not, unless they're probably more interested in the dog
Mm.
than the human, like I am. If I'm walking and I see someone walking a dog, I'm like, oh, that dog is so cute. I don't give a toss about the person walking it, really,
Yeah,
necessarily.
they're almost just your barrier to the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah, you're pushing it, yeah. They're seeing you as, I don't know, they're like, maybe he's a single dad.
Possibly.
They're
Maybe it's all
thinking,
pity, yeah.
Yeah,
poor
maybe.
sod.
Oh,
Look at him.
he needs to pick me up today.
Yeah.
Good morning, mate. You all right?
He looks fucking tired.
You sure you're all right? Yeah. No, it's just very very different experience.
Interesting.
Pushing on. But yeah, what about you guys getting up to anything?
A couple of gigs and that.
Oh, yeah.
Playing. We done one a new pub in Hoddesdon the other week at the weekend, and it was probably the busiest show we've done this year, maybe last year as well, apart from the New Year's gig. It was rammed in there. You couldn't get to the bar. It was so busy. I don't know why. Probably because it was payday weekend. But
It's good.
how
How many people
Yeah.
roughly?
Oh, how many can you fit in a smallish pub?
100, 200?
Probably at the top is 100, but there's outside areas, there was people there was another bit round where we weren't playing, people were in there, so yeah, probably easy 100 people in this pub.
I mean, do you not feel a little bit like you've overcome that the blocker where you're playing to no one, because we've both played to no one for quite a number of times.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've now got a real thick skin to that, or actually when there are loads of people there enjoying it, it does make a huge difference?
It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge... I mean, if we're playing to no one, we'll still interact with each other, have a good time. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, the fact that there was a lot of people in there and they were dancing from the first song, until the last, it made a hell of a difference to the gig. It was a lot of fun.
You think you played different?
Uh,
Like better, worse?
I wouldn't say I'd play any different. I might put more effort into crowd interaction and that sort of side of it,
Yeah.
and trying to get them involved and just being a bit more of a showman. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't say I try and play better or anything like that. I always try as hard
Play
as I
every
can.
show like it's Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that, but
Probably someone.
Yeah,
if no one, me.
there you go.
Copywriting it.
Yeah, there you go.
Take that one.
Fair enough. What about you, Skibs?
Gigs, but watching. I went to Sleep Theory. That was a
I thought you were going to say sleep something else.
no. Sleep Theory. They're a bit of I want to say up and coming, but I think they're quite established now.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
But they originally booked a UK tour and were playing Coco in London.
Mm-hmm.
Sold it out in 15 minutes.
Damn.
And then they were like, oh, we need to up this venue. And then they sold out Kentish Town.
Wow.
So, but I couldn't get a ticket originally. So a good friend, Chris, he's an old man now. He can't stand. So Coco was standing and he wanted a seat. So he bought a seat at Kentish Town, and I picked up a standing ticket, and then I found a resale one for Jess.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, went to that. Good gig. Really
Who were
good.
the supports?
Oh, now you're asking. I don't remember.
Did you see them?
It's not like you,
Yeah.
Skibs.
It was a couple of TikTok girls.
Oh.
Good scream on them.
Yeah.
Good scream, but I honestly don't remember their name. But so it wasn't great.
Two-piece. Or they had a band behind
They
them.
had a band behind them, but like the reason they were big was, I think they were from Vegas, but the reason they were big was because they were good-looking blonde girls that could sing and scream.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it worked for them, but every song sounded pretty similar. It wasn't take away. But I tell you what, Sleep Theory singer, phenomenal. Like they did a Boys to Men cover,
Okay.
and you can tell that he is quite a soul singer. When
Should
was
I
it?
know Sleep Theory? Is this
No, I
band?
don't think so. They're a bit like alternative rock,
Okay.
I would say. Kind of like pushing into a metal, but not quite metal. But melodic rock song. But yeah, he was just phenomenal singer. Like really good song. I can't remember the Boys to Men song, but all of them were harmonising like incredibly.
Yeah, fair play.
But
When was that? When was that gig?
that was in February, I believe.
What, the end?
I want to say like the beginning of 12th,
Oh, right.
9th, something like that.
12th, yeah.
12th.
No, that's fair. Because Chris went to another gig at Kentish Forum as well.
Mm.
At the end of Feb. He was telling me about. That was 6th.
Oh yeah, I remember them. God, they've been around years.
Yeah.
They've been going
6th. S-I-K-T-H.
Yeah.
Again, should I know
Prog.
these?
I want to say they're prog, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. They're like, probably like Pantera era, aren't they?
Oh, they're old.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I remember I had a friend who his gamer tag on Xbox was Sixth Love. And I was like, have you got like a lisp of something like on Xbox? And he was just like, no, it's a band. And then I looked him up and I was like, oh yeah, you're on your own with that one, mate. But yeah, no idea where he is now. Good old Henners.
Good old 6th Love.
Yeah.
Good old Henners.
Maybe he'll reach out if he ever sees this.
Do you know what? I'd love that. We should play COD 4 together. It was great.
Oh. Is
Yeah.
he local or
I
somebody?
think he was Reading.
Okay. Never met him in real life.
I think once, but that was before we played Xbox together.
Hmm.
So he was a friend of a friend.
Henners.
Henry, yeah.
Why does that name ring a bell? I mean, there's a lot of
I mean,
people
it's
called
quite a
Henners, but-
normal
Yeah.
nickname.
No, but I mean, specifically in relation to you.
But yeah. So I think I met some friends at Reading Festival, and he was a friend of a friend. So I think he was in the group when I saw them. But then after that, we started talking and then played Xbox.
Yeah.
And then got chatting, and yeah, then you know what happens. You move off consoles, and then
You're
your
PC
friends
now, aren't you?
PC. I think at the time I went 360 to PS4, and he may have gone Xbox One.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the divide.
Damn.
Well,
Is that my PlayStation 1?
no, I bought that.
Oh.
50 quid. Yeah.
Have you got my one?
Your one's under your bed.
It was not anymore.
was about 3 months ago.
You look there. There's a 50 quid note there now.
No, I got that from a guy on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah.
Mine must be above the hot tub then at Mum and Dad's, because it's not under the bed.
You want
There's
to get it out
nothing
there. It's very damp.
There's nothing under the bed anymore.
Well, it was when I went there last.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
Beds.
old technology.
Old technology.
Really.
Hot tubs.
Hot tubs.
And hot tubs. It's quite a nice entry point. You may have noticed above the PlayStation.
The old record
Viewers
player.
can't see this. Yeah. Skibby,
I can just about see it.
you've spoke about vinyl enough in the last few episodes for me to sort of think, well, I've got 2 vinyl players. That's actually the crap one. I need to get an amp for the other one. I should really get my vinyls back out again and start listening. That's not just stick them on the fucking wall. I actually listen to vinyl again. So I've been doing that for the last few weeks, and I've got a bit of a topic that I wanted to go over with you guys. And it's not the typical vinyl sounds better, vinyl is, I'm not going down that angle. I actually think vinyl for me has been a little bit of a recent breakthrough, but might not be for the reasons that you'd assume. Okay. So, did streaming kill the album? Okay, that's the kind of the tagline there. I recently was listening to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Now, Steve, the songs on that album we have heard hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
Every weekend.
Yeah. Skibby, I know you're not a huge Beatles fan, but just know we grew up listening to that album a hell of a lot. So I got the vinyl out. I was like, let's whack the vinyl on. And what I found was it was the first time that I'd actually listened to the album. Right. Now, that might sound a bit odd, but because you place it, you can't just skip tracks. You can't just go back a track.
There's no shuffle.
There's no shuffle. There's nothing. You have to absorb the album as it's been designed to be absorbed and engineered. And it gave me a whole new viewpoint on that album of how incredibly much of a breakthrough it was. Like, I'm a massive fan of side B on that album. Like, I'm a side B'er now. Even Tango in the Night, I'm a side B'er, because again, we'll go into it. But I wanted to explore the topic of, because we're not necessarily using vinyl that much anymore, there is still I've got some figures here, but has that almost killed an album and changed the way that people write and produce music? Okay. So, obviously we've all heard of, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, blah, 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 everything on that album. But when you flick to, especially side B, you hear the first song all the way through to the last song. You hear the bleeds and the blends and the energy changes and the movements throughout the entire album. Streaming, a lot of people, myself included, will sort of just jump on a playlist. We'll open up a playlist and you get beginning of the song, end of the song, next song. There's no real journey. There's no real travel. And I kind of likened it to a film where you're watching lots of little clips of that film.
Almost like watching reels of the film.
Yeah.
And then you got the idea of the film from that.
Exactly that. So firstly, when was the last time you actually listened to an album?
Oh, an album.
Start to finish, sat down, listened to an album.
For me, fairly recently.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks ago.
Personally, I don't listen to music when I'm driving. So I don't have playlists that I regularly go to. And with Apple Music, they've only just introduced the playlists to an extent, like where people are curating their own playlists and you can search them and play them.
Okay.
At least I've only just recently found it because it's been more obvious. So And I think they also only just introduced the songs like function in Apple Music. So like when on Spotify, if you hear a band, it will then it suggests another band based on what you've just listened to.
Yeah.
Apple Music's only just introduced that, I think.
Okay.
Because before, I could put a playlist on like 90s country or 90s rock or whatever, but it's not. It's just Apple Music have selected those songs and put them in the playlist.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
It's not like going to find other songs and chuck them in there and throw a curveball at you. It's just, this is the playlist of songs that plays it from start to finish. Anyway, I digress. The last album I think I listened to from start to finish was just because I missed it, and it was The Darkness, Permission to Land.
Mm-hmm.
I just love every song on that album, so I just put it on and I was like, oh, do you know what? Instead of skipping and shuffling, just play it from start to finish. And it was a long old drive, so I'm sitting there and it just played all the way through. And then I went back and put another podcast on.
Yeah.
But I don't actually own the vinyl of it, so
no.
I don't think I've ever listened to a vinyl from start to finish.
I would recommend. I mean, Skibby, when you said 3 weeks ago,
Vinyl.
it was a vinyl. Okay. Like you can simulate it with Apple Music by, like you say.
Yeah, I mean, in the van it just played from start to finish, and
Exactly.
that was it.
Exactly. But I wonder if artists and bands now are aware that as long as you have 2, 3, 4 good songs and they grab you in the first 30 seconds, there's a chance that it's going to get on a playlist, which now means modern day success.
Yeah, it means money, it means streams, it means 100%. And even when we're talking 10 years ago with my up and coming band, we was along the lines of, let's not even do an album, let's just release a single. They weren't cohesive, they weren't connected. We just wanted one of them to blow up. That was the point. It wasn't, I'm going to write a piece of art. It's not like that anymore. You want one to get a playlist and then job done, you get 100,000 streams or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly my point. It's you put the album on, you put the vinyl on, and again, I can't simulate this. I've also bought John Mayer's Search for Everything on vinyl. It's not the same. Doesn't do the same thing because when he built that album, or when his team built that album, they weren't thinking this is going to be a start to finish play and we have to take them on a journey here.
Yeah.
So it is just track 1, track 2, track 3. And I don't engage with it as much. It's not the same feeling.
No.
So I think Adele in 2021 released her album, and they had to release like an unshuffled version on Spotify. So basically, where shuffle was disabled.
Oh, okay.
Because she was like, you're not listening it in the way that it's supposed to be, the way that we produced it. If you listen to it in shuffle, like I'm trying to think of a good example, but like, is it Holiday, Green Day? Like at the end, it goes into Boulevard of Broken Dreams because it rings out, doesn't it? And it goes,
one of them does.
and you're like, so if you listen to Holiday in like a playlist, it rings out and then just goes into something stupid, and you're like, and then as the artist, you're probably like, no, that's not how you're supposed to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I completely get it, but then I listened to another band's album. It was I Prevail's album, and I found it like really aggressive thrash, acoustic, back to really aggressive thrash, ballad.
Yeah.
And it just didn't flow.
Yeah,
and it was something that
yeah.
like Jess said was just like, it just doesn't flow right. It's not a good album. And I said, but when you take every song at face value, it's a good album. But when you're listening to it in order, it just doesn't make sense. And it's almost like lazy production.
Yeah.
Of just like you're producing singles a collection of singles rather than an actual piece of basically an album, which is art in itself, really.
Yeah, 100%. Totally understand. It's kind of frustrating because it's where we are now in music production, in making sales. Everything is like this battle for attention as well. It's like, can we make people not skip this song within the first 15 seconds, and how do we do that? Whereas with vinyl, it's like, do you know what? We're 2 tracks in.
Let's put a little instrumental piece.
Yeah.
There's just people milling about and talking and
100%. And you're sat down. You're not exactly going to get up, re-scratch the needle to go past it. At first, you go, all right, well, this is a bit of a change of pace. But before you know it, it actually evolved into something that was worthwhile having from the beginning. And I just, it's kind of changed my view on how I listen to music now. Like, if there's an album, especially if it was made before the 90s, chances are, if I enjoy it, I'm going to want to get it on vinyl. Because, again, I said earlier about side A, side B, right? Side A is usually your singles. It's usually the ones that are going to spur off and become charts and hits. Side B is where they're like,
hey, it's a B-side.
but
that's where the term comes from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's almost surprising that a B-side does well.
Yeah.
Like originally a B-side, but actually then went in to sell
Exactly. Yeah.
X amount.
exactly that. But I almost feel like that's where the band or artist get to explore themselves a little bit more. And that's what I've found from what I've been listening to, at least. But yeah, I do have some potentially interesting stats. I didn't realize how much of the chunk of money is still made up from vinyl. So streaming is about roughly around 15 billion annually. Okay, vinyl's still about 2 billion, which is a decent chunk.
Do you know if that's grown or
it's growing? Year on year.
Yeah, so
year on year,
it's coming back then.
It is coming
good.
back, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it sounds better. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite against that. The idea of vinyl just sounding better. I think it's just got more random frequencies.
I mean, the hiss,
My vinyl player is Bluetooth anyway.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
like, it just connects to my sound bar and I'm like, oh, sick.
Yeah. Do you not hear a difference at all? Or? No.
The hiss, like you say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool when you like don't plug anything in and you put your ear up to it and you can hear the song. That's still
It blows your mind.
I don't understand how it works. I'm gonna put it out there. Like, I don't understand how a needle scratching a groove can make a fucking song. It doesn't make sense.
I had the same thought the other week. I watched a YouTube video. I still don't understand it, but I watched a YouTube video about how the first dictaphone and all that, and it was originally just for talking, and someone was shouting at. What did they do? You might know the
Is it a
story.
wax cylinder?
Yeah, it was wax, and they're shouting, and it's moving the needle that's drawing in the wax, and then it plays it back, like what they're shouting, and it's really obviously like antiquated and really difficult to hear what they're saying, but it's like, and it's what they said, but that was the first
Muffled.
that was the first
voice.
recording.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is nuts. Especially like even like modern day vinyl. I'm sure you're probably listening to more modern vinyls.
Yeah, they're not. They're represses. They're not.
Yeah, but it's
Original.
the same technology, like, the clarity that you can still get with, like you say, a needle in a groove.
Do you know the science behind it?
Yeah.
Would you be able to explain it?
Yeah, I think the science is there is a needle that sits in a groove, and that groove is essentially
The sound
a
wave.
recreated sound wave.
So how does it recreate the frequencies? That's what blows my mind.
That's what a sound wave is, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah.
It's if you took a track, you could put that on an oscillator, and you would get all of these a wide band of frequencies happening, but coming out from a single wave. Like, it is still a single wave. It's just been mushed together, you know.
Yeah.
It is impressive, but speakers should probably be just as impressive,
Oh yeah.
because it's just a magnet moving a cone back and forward, you know.
I never thought about speakers.
Yeah. just as crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't make
and
sense.
you've got them in your phone, and they
Yeah.
can play really.
It's in my
complex.
ears.
Yeah, you got two of them attached inside your head.
Weird.
Yeah, it's
It
crazy.
is
Crazy
impressive.
technology. Yeah.
When you actually think about it, like you just take it for granted, don't you?
Mm.
People go, oh, "It's just a speaker. Like, what's the deal?" But it's not. It's quite good technology. It's impressive.
It's compressing and decompressing air molecules,
Yeah.
which then in turn sound to us like music at very, very quick pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skibby's mind is gone.
You know, it's just a cone moving back and forward. But yeah, the needle's very similar. But again, you can spend so much money on vinyls,
Oh, yeah.
record players, cartridges.
Saying that, I do have one vinyl, which was an original press, but it was only from 2005.
Okay, yeah.
It was the Bullet Poison original press.
Should have put
Should
money
have
on
guessed
that
that.
being
Mate, do you know how
Bullet.
hard that was to find?
Yeah, probably.
It took me about
actually.
15 years to find it.
Really? How much
Cost
you
me
pay for
200 quid.
it? Yeah.
But
Worth it?
that was the only,
Yeah.
but that was the only one I've found in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like every so often I used to go on eBay and just put the Poison vinyl, nothing.
Do you know
and
how
one
many
day,
they made?
no.
Yeah. Probably not a huge amount, actually.
Do they not have it written on? Like,
I don't think the
serial-
number.
Well, they'll
I'll
have
have
a
to
serial.
check.
They'll have a serial code that you might.
I'll have to
search,
check, yeah.
See which number you got.
Yeah, well, again, looking into this, I found quite an interesting thing that charts, you know, Skibby, you're quite big on the charts and top 100s, etc.
Okay.
They had to reinvent a new way of measuring an album's performance because of the way that the songs now get divided up. So you put out an album and you have to create a new mathematical equation to go, well, song 1 and 2 did really, really well, but the rest of it, no one streams whatsoever. So they had to come up with a new way of equating the success of an album, because they can just be divvied up now and just shipped out. So I'm pretty confident we're heading towards, if not have already had, the death of albums.
I think we've had it.
Yeah.
Just going by my own personal experience, when I was in the tax, we were writing songs and making an album. Fast forward 5 years, I'm in Seasons, we are now writing singles, not bothering with an album. And that's not through like bone idleness, that's just what's going to do well for us. With the tax, we were in an age where people were listening to albums and buying albums. That's how old I am.
I wouldn't say old. I'd say that's
No,
how
but,
kind of
like,
recent it is.
Well, it's fairly. I mean, I'm saying I was talking about when I'm 19. So what's that? 24 years ago.
What?
Wait, how old am I?
You're not 40, mate.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, about 13 years ago. 14 years ago? 14 years ago, you'd have been
14.
20.
How old am I? I'm 35. Yeah. So within the last 14 years.
But I also think that was your bandmates as well. They were quite old school.
Yeah, possibly. But I remember consciously thinking about it myself, not for being swayed by them. Like I was the one that was trying to
13 years, 14
put
years
them
ago.
in the right order.
It's 2012.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, like Spotify was well out by then.
Yeah, I just wonder if it's been a slow evolution.
Because that was the thing. Because when Spotify came along, it was basically, can we catch the wave of being added to a playlist by a label? Because like Universal always had like their best rock of the month or whatever, and if you got onto that, then whoo, everyone would like listen to that, and you'd skyrocket. But I know that's still a big thing now, because I think a band that I follow, Either Under Fire, they're called, got onto best new metalcore or something, or best new rock or something, and they were like boasting about it on their Instagram, and they got loads of listens just from that. But that is the nature now. You just need to, that's how you find new bands, and that's how you get new fans, not from albums anymore.
So if you were, say, an artist or in a band, would you gun for 3 strong singles, or would you gun for a 7-8 track album?
Singles.
Yeah, and that's kind of where vinyl has struck a chord with me, because I'm getting to step back into the headspace of the production team, the engineering team that work with the Beatles, that, you know, all of them work with Fleetwood Mac, everything in there's loads, but you step into that realm of someone's going to sit here and listen to this from start to finish, and it's just gone. It's just dead.
Rumours is the best for that.
Yeah.
Start to finish. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Tango.
But I hate getting up and flipping it though. After like 8 minutes.
Not feel like that's a bit of a physical
interaction.
So I'm on my sofa. My record player's behind me, like not arm's reach. And I'm like sitting there enjoying it, having a chat, having a drink, and then I've got to go flip it.
Yeah, I think you can get auto.
You can.
Yeah, or like needles on the bottom. Yeah, I when I do it, I'm on my own. I'm sort of just sat there. I wouldn't necessarily put a vinyl on in a social situation, you know.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Well, yeah, that's kind of just wanted to get your guys' views on it, and albums, I think we can agree, are dead.
There are still bands that are trying to make it work like that. One band I will say, because you've both got a certain amount of affiliation with them, Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
Their latest album
Fucking sucks.
He doesn't like it, but I don't know whether you've sat and listened to it from start to finish.
Mate, I can't even get through the songs that are supposed to be fucking good, mate.
The singles.
I can't even get through the singles, let alone the rest of the fucking shit.
So this is the problem. When I listened to the singles, I was a bit like, oh, okay, fair enough. And they said, guys, just wait for the whole album so you can listen to it how it's supposed to be listened to from start to finish, then you'll understand it more. Because everyone's going, the fuck is this? But then, but then he hasn't given it a chance because he went, what the fuck is this? I'm not going to bother with the rest of it.
So you haven't listened to the album?
No.
But I don't expect him to, because he didn't enjoy what he listened to initially.
I didn't even like their last album or the album before that.
Oh, okay.
They've just completely fallen off for me.
Yeah. So they're not in his radar
Pretentious wankers now.
I mean, it is quite pretentious what they came out and said about the album, but it was kind of right to an extent.
So
it was
you
right
agree?
for me. Yeah, it was right for me that, I listened to the whole album and it was better as a piece rather than the individual parts. So, and they came out openly and said, once you've heard it from start to finish, then come and talk to us about it, but don't say anything until then. And that was the pretentious bit. It was sort of like they were like, you don't understand it yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
You don't understand real music.
You don't understand real music. Yeah, it was along those lines, and I do understand that. But it did improve the experience for me listening to the start from finish of the album, and the same for Keeley.
Okay.
But probably not to as great extent as me. But every now and then I'll chuck that album on as well, and.
Even he's getting fucking pretentious talking about it. Keeley enjoyed it, but not as much. She didn't really get it as much as I got it, though.
No, she got it. She just didn't enjoy it as much as I did.
Yeah. It's interesting that Avenged Sevenfold seem to always be a little bit edgier with these kind of things, like the stuff they did with COD and the bloody Bitcoin.
Well, they did the VR concert, didn't they?
VR concert. They are always thinking about what they're doing, yeah.
And I get it, and I know you. And we've talked about this before. Where you got to think, something else, because everybody's doing everything that's available to you. So you've got to do something else. And I don't dislike them for that, but I think it's just the dramatic change in sound. I just don't think you can do that and then completely neglect
your fan base
and your previous album. I think that's what I think that's moving completely away from what we were talking about, but I think that's what gripes me with them, is just they had this fan base of metalcore, sick guitar riffs, hard hitting drums, and then just suddenly went into, oh, by the way, this song is in a completely new time signature that we've just invented, and it just doesn't make any sense, and you can't whistle it, basically.
What song is this, sorry?
Any of them.
Is this on the new album then?
Any of them.
Got weird time signatures going on.
Well, it's like nobody...
So much.
I haven't listened to Avenged Sevenfold for a long
I
time.
think they've just gone... And I get it. You want to change from when you were like, you know, teenagers with attitude. You can't sing about that for your entire life. But it's just like the fact that they've now taken those sort of songs off their set list when you go and see them now.
Oh, really?
So they really do focus on the new... There's some old stuff, don't get me wrong, but...
Beast and the Harlot, they must play...
Nope.
They don't play Beast and the Harlot anymore?
They don't play it, no. And that's
Oh.
Sinister Gates, who refuses to play that song.
Is it? Why?
He just thinks it's boring and shit.
I can kind of understand that if you've been playing it for, what, 20 years?
This is it. So what
Don't
you're going to
forget
do...
where you
if you're-
came from.
If you're, yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're in a band and you're writing new music, you're not going to play the music you wrote 25 years ago.
That'd be annoying.
It's not annoying. It's simple, like business. It's like you wouldn't release a new iPhone and then sell everyone the iPhone 1.
No.
Like it doesn't
But I
make
wouldn't
sense to
even
do
say
that.
it's the same as that, though. I'd say it's more...
It's just called
If you...
What's
It's
it-
like inventing an iPhone and then trying to push a BlackBerry. Is the way that they've gone.
well, if you think
You've
about their
neglected the
if you think
stuff
about
that
their
worked.
albums, every album's different to the last one.
But
It's like Nickelback.
yeah, but
Nickelback
a
exactly
sense-
the same.
But would you say, this is really digressed, but would you say that their fan base or their brand is as big as it was in 2007 or 2010?
We could probably look at some stats for that.
Because I would go on a whim and say
I don't know. To be
that a
honest.
lot of fans have turned their back on
Probably.
Avenged because of the changes that they've made. And I
But
think,
that happened between every album.
yeah, it did.
Whereas
Whereas
they
I
were all
think,
different.
yeah, but I think it just progressively got weirder and boring.
Not for you. It's-
For me, yeah. But and I think there are a lot of fans that thought the same.
And do you think they resent them a little bit for doing that?
Well, yes and no, I think. But it also kind of goes in hand with the rev passing.
That's my excuse. That's why I don't.
Well, the music took a after,
Yeah. So what was the
That-
album? The White Album.
so that was self-titled.
Because that was
Then
he was heavily involved in the writing of that.
Then he wrote on Nightmare.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was
And then-
alive when they were writing that. Yeah,
Then after Nightmare, it went
that was
completely.
Hail to the King, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Which was probably one of their more boring albums.
I think that was where I stopped. Hail to
Yeah.
the King.
That
Yeah.
was very just
Is it Mike?
no.
Portnoy
No, not
did
Portnoy.
Nightmare.
They've got someone else called
You know,
Mike. in
no,
there.
it was Aaron
Aaron.
Ilie was his name.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
Now
well,
it's whacking
there you
them.
go.
innit?
Fair play to them
But they're trying something,
to
Well, this is it. It's
trying their album.
giving, trying to keep it alive. But as far as I'm
It's very
concerned,
old school.
yeah.
albums are dead. And I don't know how I feel about that because, like I say, I bought John Mayer's. I'm a fucking massive John Mayer fanboy, and it didn't have the same
Didn't
effect
flow.
whatsoever.
Yeah, I think it could be a genre-based thing as well.
Potentially, but I mean,
I think a lot of rock bands will still be in
Yeah.
that mindset of writing an album,
maybe, yeah.
but more like pop,
Oh
pop
yeah, pop.
rock, and
Pop don't
yeah,
need to.
dance,
No, pop-
EDM, anything
no,
EDM.
yeah,
They're just singles, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's my take on vinyl. It's given me a new lease of life in terms of music listening.
Might start collecting more vinyls.
I don't think if someone said to me, "Oh, you've got to listen to this album," whether it's an old album, new album, I'd probably push to listen to it on vinyl now because I know what I'm like with my attention span as well. If I get it up on Apple Music, I'll give it 30 seconds. This song hasn't grabbed me, and I'm back to the old algorithmic, short attention span. I'll get it on vinyl, put it on, just sit down and go through it. But yeah.
Speaking of algorithmic, this isn't my thing, by the way. I'm not going to talk about this, but this was just something that really annoyed me. So,
It's not like you, Skips.
oh yeah, I'm normally really calm, collected, and open-minded. But I was listening to Spotify, and I can't remember if I've mentioned this on the podcast because I have moaned about this a lot. But I listened to the DJ, the Spotify AI DJ,
Right.
and
Is that the one that talks to you?
yeah. Have you had this? He's like,
No.
"Hey Ben, how's it going? Like, we're gonna get you listen to the things that you like, blah blah blah." And he speaks like that. And anyway, he's like, "This is a band you've been getting into recently. Here's some Rise Against." This was a year ago,
Okay.
and I was like, I haven't really been listening to Rise Against, but apparently they're what I'm getting into anyway. So anyway, there's Prayer of a Refugee comes on like down 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 down, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, about a week later, and he's like, "Here, we're gonna go back into your rotation of what you like listening to. Here's Rise Against." I'm like, "Mate, I'm only listening to Rise Against because you started
You
like this
told
fucking
me.
thing."
Yeah.
Anyway, I moaned about it to Jess, I think, and then I was driving to work, driving up to Nottingham. I was put DJ on, and he's like, "Hey Ben, how's it going?" "Right, we're gonna throw it back to what you were listening to last year. Here's Rise Against." I'm like, fucking mate, it's only now
Fucking hell.
in my like repeatables
Because of
because
you.
you were playing it. Like, I've got nothing against Rise Against. I like their music, but you just suddenly forced it on me. And it was just suddenly out of nowhere, I became fucking Rise Against like #1 fan because the AI algorithm just forced it on me.
That's really concerning.
It is, isn't it?
That's troubling. Yeah.
Yeah, so any kind of like, and I'm not saying that Rise Against did this, but pay a little bit to, boost your music with Spotify. Like, oh, yeah, here's some.
It's got to be that. It's got to be a bit of that.
There's got to be something going on. But it was just so bizarre how I went from not listening to them really at all to, oh yeah, here's something that's been
#1
your
fan.
like, oh, throwback to one of your #1s. Here's Rise Against. I'm like, for fuck's sake, and I bet you.
Are they in your Spotify rap?
Exactly, I'm going to get a Spotify Wrapped. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you were within the 1% for Rise Against because of
No
fucking
way.
DJ.
That is scary. The fact that they can push. I mean, they did it with playlists, right? They'd rack up a song on a playlist.
yeah.
But that feels a bit too
Too
pushy.
push, yeah.
That's
So
troubling.
bizarre.
Mm.
But yeah, it was just that moment of like, oh, we're going to throw back to what you listened to last year. And I'm like, you fucking dickhead.
You knew what was coming, didn't
Yeah, I'm like, you better not say Rise
you? Back of your
Against.
head, you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Oh god. Do you feel bad skipping them because it's like, oh, DJ, he's a nice guy. He's
Oh,
suggested this.
you
song
tried
to
your
me.
hardest, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, DJ's
troubling.
pretty good in terms of like getting you new music. It's like, oh, you've been listening to this, therefore
Okay.
here's something. But yeah, fucking Rise Against every time.
Did they really need to add that feature?
What, the AI
The
DJ?
guys.
Do you know what? It's quite nice in a way that if you don't know what to listen to, you just
But wouldn't that be? Doesn't it do that automatically with like, here's a playlist collation for you?
you can do
Yeah.
AI playlist now.
Yeah.
Where you like, what do you want to listen to? I think when we were away in January, I think that morning I basically said I want happy morning rock songs, and it created me a playlist of
Pretty
like,
happy morning-ish rock
yeah,
songs.
very much like
Wasn't bad.
sort of
Easy
1960s,
listening,
1970s rock.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that's quite good. But yeah, DJ, I quite like it in a way. And he talks to you.
Yeah, you kind of grown fond of him.
Oh yeah, we're good mates.
Best
I
mate.
tear him down, but just got shit music taste.
Yeah, he's got your best interest at heart, hasn't he? To be
Yeah.
fair.
Does.
I guess the next step is you being able to talk back to it, right? And go,
Yeah, no, mate.
stop fucking giving me Rise Against. for Christ's sake." Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Scary.
Well, funny enough, that is actually a bit of a segue to what I wanted to talk
Okay,
about.
yeah.
So basically, talking about things that get thrown in your face and you don't really want to take it in, but you're unknowingly take it in. Industry plants.
Oh, wow. Okay. I have a feeling where you're going with this.
God, I've
but-
been moaning about it for a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, when are we getting back behind the mics?
Yeah. Come on then.
So industry plant is basically someone or a artist or an artist who has basically not worked hard, put it that way, and just been thrusted into the limelight with a lot of backing, a lot of money, a lot of resources, and suddenly it's almost like a manipulation, because you're thinking that you've discovered something, or that this person has worked really hard to get to where they are in the sort of the industry, where as a matter of fact they've had a lot of support and they've basically been pushed right in front of your face. And I think the one that I wanted to talk about the most is obviously Youngblood, because I almost fell for it, and that's when I started to sort of look into it a bit more, because I watched the Ozzy Osbourne the Back to the Beginning, the final show, Back to Beginning, and Youngblood comes out, he does changes and does like a really good rendition, and I was like, oh shit, that was sick, that was awesome. And I followed him on Instagram, and then I started to sort of listen to what other stuff he did. Pop kind of crap, didn't really get it. But then I started to look into like his other performances and stuff, and he's very much like, oh, you ready to fucking rock and roll? And he's just almost like a facade. It was really odd. That it's almost like somebody had AI generated a rock star. Basically putting a prompt of, I want to basically create a version of Ozzy Osbourne from the 1970s to 1980s in 2026. And I reckon with Youngblood, that's what you'd get from an AI prompt of, the way that he acts, the way that he runs around stage and holds himself, and he's just like, oh, I've got fucking this. And he even, and I was started to watch interviews, and he even started to mumble like Ozzy. Like he was almost like going like, oh yeah, I'm not, you were fucking, you're just here for the fucking music. I'm like, why is he talking like that? And then I started to go back even further, and I was like, he created a festival. Okay. Did you know this?
No.
So he basically said that, music festivals are too expensive. He wanted to make
Young
more
Fest or something.
Bloodfest.
Bloodfest. Oh Christ! Okay.
And I'm like, hang on a minute. Didn't Ozzy do an Ozfest?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so this was all like years in the making. So I think Bloodfest started in like 2020 or 21 or something. Right. So like years before. And it's just like, there was a whole big thing about, Ozzy passing the torch to Youngblood, where he gave him this cross or something. And I was like, oh, it's a really touching moment. But when I researched it, for the life of me, I can't get any mention of Youngblood and Ozzy's relationship before the final gig, which is just really weird thing.
Okay.
And then because they really narrowed in on this whole, Ozzy gave him his cross, therefore he's like passed the torch, and now he's doing this Ozzy song. And then when the Grammys comes around, he does another Ozzy song. I think he did Crazy Train. I think
someone did Crazy Train at the Grammys. I don't know if it was Youngblood.
I thought it was Youngblood with Aerosmith, wasn't it? But anyway,
I saw someone playing it.
So and he's now sort of doing that with Ozzy and Aerosmith, and I just can't help but think that Sharon Osbourne, as a manager,
the theory? It's Sharon that's
she's got to be behind, allegedly, but she's got to have something, like some financial thing. Like she was obviously Ozzy's manager,
right?
She's obviously seen some money signs, like some dollar signs here, and she's now putting him in this. And do you know what really irks me is, they're doing like it's just the fans now, because like they're doing an Ozzy biopic, start filming soon, and they've just cast some guy, and all the comments were like, why couldn't it be Youngblood? Youngblood should have done it. Like it should have been. And I'm like, oh my god, like this has been thrust upon everyone, that it's like poisoned the minds that he is Ozzy Osbourne. I'm like, this is so clever marketing, but it's so obvious. The more that I've kind of looked into it, it just seems so obvious that they've pushed this Ozzy narrative to the death. And it was even the Brits, I think. Robbie Williams did a version.
What I watched,
the Brits. Fucking awful, by the way.
Yeah, not great.
Like, everyone thinks that Ozzy's a shit singer, but really because it was No Tears, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
It's
like
a hard song to sing.
Robbie was struggling. And you're like, oh,
Okay.
Ozzy actually nailed that. But in the comments, they should have got Youngblood to do it. I'm like, oh, well, yeah. But yeah, it's just so clearly a narrative that's been pushed by superior beings to us.
Let me ask you this one question. Have you seen any evidence online that other people are thinking along your lines, or is this completely novel? You feel like...
No, there's other people that
Okay.
not agree with me, but like we have the same
In industry
theories.
slant.
But there's like other things where so the ones I learned from finding other people that are hating, which are like his grandfather was a musician, like a
What,
decent
Youngbloods?
musician. Yeah.
Okay.
Played in bands with like T-Rex and stuff like that. And then his dad owned a very high-end, or still owns a high-end guitar shop that he sells to the Gallagher brothers, and basically has the links. And then he was like, as a kid, he was in the Disney Channel.
Right.
He was a Disney kid, so
So are there
Silver
connections
platter.
through? Are they saying there's connections through his dad and his granddad to
Yeah.
Ozzy?
no, just the industry in general.
Because I don't understand where the connection with Ozzy Youngblood come from either. Apart from obviously the
show.
passing of
Is
the.
it as in like poof out of thin air?
Well,
sort of?
I don't know enough to say.
yeah.
I'm
I haven't
happy
looked
for someone to
into it.
prove me wrong, but I literally I did research and I couldn't find anything
Yeah,
before
so
the final show
Yeah.
with Ozzy,
yeah.
and they just made this whole big thing about the passing of the torch, and it was just so weird for me.
Was
don't think-
that where he got that necklace? That
Apparently, Ozzy gave it to him like a few years ago,
that was a recent video.
but the video was Youngblood returning the favor and giving him a cross. But that's the thing, even that felt weirdly forced. Of like the whole camera setup of him having this moment with Ozzy giving him the cross, and I was like,
So at the tip of this iceberg, is it? Let's speak freely, right? We're exploring ideas here. Is it Sharon puppeteering all of this, going,
I'm gonna make money out of Youngblood.
I'm going to want some money coming in.
I think
What do we do?
it's a bit of both, if I'm honest with you. I think there's like an element of Sharon using Youngblood to promote Ozzy's music, which she clearly still has the rights for.
I see. Okay.
She needs a vessel for the music to live on through,
right
to an extent.
Mm.
But would it? Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if she also has
Well,
managerial
possibly that.
ties with Youngblood as well.
That's a theory. That is a theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's also a really cringy interview, which you may have seen with Sharon and Kelly with Youngblood, and they're like, "So, Dom, how do you spend your downtime?" And he's like, "Oh, normally just watching war films." And they're like, "Oh my god, Ozzy and Dad does the exact same." And you're like, "Oh my god!" It's just and everything he said was just, "Oh my god, you're so alike with Dad." It's just like, oh my god, you're literally like down your throat.
I wonder, have you explored the side of Sharon was ingrained in X Factor for a long time, so she probably has quite a good understanding of obviously the industry naturally, but how modern day industry tactics work, and potentially she's gone, hold on a minute,
and using stories
in
in inverted commas, from X Factor, this kid, he lived in an orphanage or whatever, and no one knew he could sing until one day, and that's just all bollocks.
And I don't. Do you know what? And I'm going to put this out there. I don't blame him in the slightest.
Yeah,
like,
he's got to make
ride the fucking
money.
wave,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, sick. And he's like, and that was another thing from the last gig where Ozzy was like, "Go break America" or something like that, and then he just so happened to have an American tour lined up straight afterwards. You're like, oh, okay, come on, man, you're making it too obvious now. But he is doing well, and I get that, and I think it's just more the fact of just don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all. I think that's all it is.
Don't try
It's
to
just-
treat you like an idiot.
Oh, you were just like, stop saying, he's his second son. He's his second son to Ozzy.
Yeah.
When realistically, it's just you're just forcing him to live on and do his bidding after he's gone. But and just call it what it is. You've thrown a load of money behind him.
You'd be okay with it if
Just don't try and tell me it's this Cinderella story where Ozzy's raised this man that he's found on the street of Doncaster and raised him as one of his own, and now he's flourishing under the wisdom of Ozzy.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. They know that sells.
It does, and
People
judging
lap
by
it up. People lap it up.
judging by the Instagram comments I see, fuck me, are they lapping it up?
But you get some people that see past it, and
Squibbly.
and it rightly winds them up because it don't treat me like a fucking idiot.
But that's another one. So moving on from Youngblood, another industry plant which is going to cause another outrage is President.
Yeah.
Because
Charlie
for me,
Simpson, right?
Charlie Simpson,
Yeah.
It's got to be. Yeah.
All agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But their first ever gig was Download Festival.
Yeah.
First ever gig.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got the same management as Sleep Token.
Mm-hmm.
And it just was it the same fest? No, it wasn't the same festival. Sleep. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
the
it
same
was.
festival.
Same day.
Yeah,
So-
the same day as Sleep Token.
Same day as Sleep Token. You got an anonymous band with masks, and it's just an industry plant. It's just another band who hypes being anonymous. And okay, they've got a bit of a tie because everyone recognised it's Charlie Simpson, who has a bit of pull anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, and then I saw an interview which was, "Stop comparing us to Sleep Token. We're not the fucking same." And I was just like, okay, apart from the fact that you play poppy ballads, heavy breakdowns, anonymous, wear masks, and have the same management. Oh yeah, apart from that, you're not a Sleep Token.
Yeah.
That's literally just rage bait.
It's got to be.
That's just
But-
rage bait at that point.
But that's got to be an industry plant, right? That is a management team who have basically said, how can we build another band who can get off the hype and take the same hype of the Sleep Token fans that we've built, give them something a little bit extra with a bit of Charlie Simpson, a bit of sprinkle of Charlie on top,
Yeah.
and something that will sell.
Money printing machines, basically.
Literally.
Yeah.
And there's such a hype about President. They're a good band, don't get me wrong, sounds alright. But again, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining
Yeah.
when it's so obvious what you're doing.
Fair enough. No, I
Like,
hear
do you
ya.
reckon that was Charlie's idea to do all this stuff?
I think, obviously, I am a Fight Star fan. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a Fight Star fan.
Should
either.
be.
Uh,
No,
Well, they
they're good.
coincided with that. Hey, they had a resurgence, didn't they? That kind of coincided with
I mean, with Busted.
President. Yeah, but no, he's obviously always been doing.
Oh,
Buster
sorry.
Stuff.
Well, no,
With
'cause,
Fight Star, they did they toured again, didn't they?
They did a gig last year.
yeah.
Which kind of coincides with like getting him back in people's minds.
Well, Busted were already touring.
Busted, yes, but that's a completely different.
Well, no,
fan
but I mean,
base.
like, Busted were doing major arenas.
Yes.
And then they announced the Fight Star just after.
yeah, but I'm talking
And then
about
after suddenly his stock is sky high, then they suddenly got
President.
President.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
And the only thing that I will say is I did see quite a cool story with, I want to say the song's called Wild Wings. It's their new song. But anyway, there was a post a year ago that someone's like mum was on a plane and they said, I've just spoken to this lovely young man, lovely musician who was sitting next to me. He was writing a song called Wild Wings, I think it's called. And he was writing the lyrics for it at the time, but she didn't know his name. And then it turned out that a year later, President released a song. So he is obviously part of the songwriting process, which is probably more than Youngblood. But
Well, you can tell that, though. You can tell in President's music.
yeah.
It's quite blaringly obvious. Yeah. How do I feel about it? I think it's a natural. It kind of becomes just what people do, right? In the music industry, in film, probably. Like I found out the other day, Harry Potter's mum, or Daniel Radcliffe,
yeah.
is a top casting agent. So
Oh, really?
it's like, oh, Because I remember Lou, I think, even went in to try and be someone
Audition for something. Yeah, I don't know what.
I remember thinking I could fucking be Harry Potter. I could have played Harry Potter. I was this short little kid with. Come on, you knew me. I could have been Harry Potter, right? You seen that picture with me and the owl?
Yeah, he's pretty Harry Potterish.
I thought I could have been Harry Potter, but yeah, it turns out Daniel Radcliffe's mum is a top casting agent. So it's like, and look at the success that he's had off the back of that. Oh, you just so happen that your son got picked to play probably the most important child acting role of the last 2 decades. It happens in everything, but yeah, I guess like you say, your gripe is the facade. It's the let's pretend it's not happening, but
it's all organic.
Yeah.
Which is, it all started, I think, you're right, it started with Pop Idol, X Factor.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Daniel Radcliffe's mum.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Fucking
that's...
bitch.
I wonder if she learned something there. you know?
Yeah, that's where it all took off, I think. It's got to be. Because I don't know. There were obviously talent shows before that in America. And you see like old videos of like Britney Spears on this talent show in like the 80s or whatever.
All about PR image.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think, it really became a huge thing with Pop Idol and X Factor and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Britain's
think
Got
they
Talent,
realised people
America's Got Talent.
would lap it up.
Yeah, they're just easily manipulated like that.
Yeah.
A good story.
Is there any other industry plants you can think of?
Well, apart from any winner of X Factor.
Apart from,
Well, yeah.
like
I mean,
One
to be honest,
Direction
there's
and-
like there's failed industry plants, which I know.
Go on.
Ed Druitt.
Oh, yeah.
Local name.
Good old
very
local name.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Simon Cowell's like, come on this show and we'll sort you out. Sang his song, and then the next round he sang the same fucking song. And then they were like, oh, you're out. And then that didn't do very well. And I think he just crashed and burned. But I think he got that off the back of writing a One Direction
It
song.
was Wanted, wasn't it?
The Wanted. Yeah.
We did the
Glad-
Wanted,
Glad You Came.
but he did best song ever.
Oh, he was involved
okay.
with that. Yeah.
So
right, yeah.
that's where I think. Well, I don't know if Simon was involved in the Wanted. Maybe he was.
Yeah.
But One Direction, he was obviously Simon Cowell's baby, and he did best song ever and wrote that with them. So I think they gave him a chance to go solo. And
But then you wonder, why did that fail? Because all of that is under their remit, right? They can choose who goes through to. Because Britain's Got Talent, right?
it was X Factor or Britain's Got Talent, one of the two. I can't remember which.
But if it was a plant, wouldn't
They would have
have
tried
gone,
to make
oh
him-
yeah, he's good. Let's move him.
Well, they did. They got him through the next first round.
Yeah.
What? And then the people vote got him out. Or...
No, that he just did the same song again. I think it was his own song. It was just I think a bit obvious.
Is it that phone one?
Drunk Dial.
Drunk Dial. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they just said, maybe they hoped him getting through the first round was going to be enough to.
Because
then
that's the
get
other
him
thing.
signed
Because that's
or
the
something.
question, isn't it? Because producers heavily get involved with what song you can sing. Because there was that funny one. I say funny because the poor girl was distraught, but there was a girl on X Factor who was like a Pink impersonator. And,
oh yeah, I remember.
And
that.
then she was like,
got really.
she was like, right, I'm going to
stormed
sing
off.
like,
Yeah.
So What or something by Pink. And they're like, why would you want to be distance yourself from Pink but sing a Pink song? It's like, because you told me to. And when you look read between the lines and stuff, and obviously because of Grant, we kind of knew some of the ins and outs, but the production team tell you what to sing and give you a song. And they clearly gave her a song of Pink to sing. And then she's like, well, you told me to do that. And then they were like, no, we didn't tell you to do anything. And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And I felt for her. That's a industry plant because they manipulated that whole situation.
Yeah.
But
Happens a lot. Yeah.
because that was I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind us talking about it, but like the Grant thing, I never understood, which was like the round of the auditions before he went on TV. He sang "Hoober Stank the Reason," which suits his voice perfectly, in my opinion. And he was saying that even like the singing teacher gave him like a really like they got a standing O basically during that audition. And then when they were like, oh, what do you want to do on the lives, he was like, well, Hoobastank the Reason went down really well. And they're like, nah, what about Sucker by Jonas Brothers?
And we'll rock it up.
And we'll rock it. Yeah, and you're like, come on, man. Like, give the kid a chance. And that's just kind of like, not industry plant, but that's almost like the manipulation that you get when you see these things online. Like, there's a brand new one, SOS Band, literally on Britain's Got Talent last week.
Right.
So you know how popular kind of like rock covers of pop songs are at the moment. They did a version of Backstreet Boys, Everybody, with guitars, and it was very much like what's the band, Home Team. So like the guitarist and the bassist had a bit of choreography. But like it's like bam, down, like really chuggy. A bit of scream in there. Everyone loved it, got 4 yeses, and Simon Cowell even says you've got 2 options here. You could either be a covers band and make a bit of money, and make a decent amount of money doing covers, or you can go the hard route, which is doing your original stuff, which probably won't work. And they were like, well, you know, we're gonna try our own thing, try to stay originals. And he was like, don't think that's the right choice, but it's a yes from me kind of thing. But you could sort of see this is like a the web's already spinning, right? He's always trying to like get him under the management. I mean, you have to sign something to go on that show anyway. But again, like, did this band apply to be on Britain's Got Talent,
or were they
cherry
picked? Yeah,
it must happen.
Was Grant approached?
No, he applied.
Did he apply?
Yeah.
Who was approached? Somebody was approached, but I'm sure I can't think who it was now. But they get approached, like people. If you've got like a decent following on YouTube, or something,
they're out there scouting for the
So like all these people are like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just off the street at Busco, that thing. But they've literally just reached out to them and said, oh, if you come on the show, we can literally like guarantee you through the round.
Yeah.
I mean, if they said it to me, probably I'll be a young blood tomorrow. To be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult out there. Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm going to be looking out for them now, I think, because there's probably you almost wonder, well, how many have you missed? Like, these are the ones that I didn't think were that obvious, but you're switched on enough to go, that's not right, that doesn't add up, this is a plant. But how many aren't you aware of?
Well, how deep does it go? Do you get like, would you class an industry plant as, say, someone is picked to write a song for a film that they know is going to be huge? Would that be a plant? So, if, for instance, it's not, but like K-pop Demons, or maybe Dina Menzel for Frozen.
But Dina Menzel was already massive.
Yeah, I suppose. But if like the K-pop one, I don't know,
Yeah.
was that person massive?
Well, I mean, you talk about K-pop, not quite the same, but like Baby Metal, the industry plant. Like, let's just take a metal band, put 3 young girls in front of them, and that's industry plant. They just, I think she was on one of the singing shows, I think.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. The lead,
Yeah.
Baby Metal, whatever her name is.
So they whipped her off that and just put her in front of a metal band.
Yeah, put her in front of a metal band and then put 2 okay singers next to her.
Is there a right way for a industry plant to happen that you would be okay with?
Just don't try and sell it as hard work.
Okay.
Just don't sell it as, we just picked this kid up. This kid like was busking on the streets and hard graphs. Like Ed Sheeran played, was it 350 shows in a year, like, or something like that. That was a ridiculous number. Like, hard graft, got up to where he is, absolutely fine. But if they're like, oh, we just found this kid off like the streets of Ipswich, and actually and genuinely it's like, oh, his dad was in Iron Maiden or something.
Yeah.
Like,
But he might have actually been grafting.
Well, Youngblood.
But they should talk about that. They should.
Yeah,
they
but
should
that's the
make
thing.
that
They
the
don't.
point. not.
Yeah, but that's not enough of a story.
That's,
I mean, you say grafting. He was in Disney at like the age of 10.
that must be fucking horrible. To be fair, I wouldn't want to be in Disney.
No, but he was already like.
Yeah.
He had the in there, yeah.
If you're already on a national/international audience, or national audience with the gateway to international at the age of like 11, silver platter, isn't it?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Speaking of international, I do have.
I thought you were about to speak in a different language.
Yeah.
Come on then, Steve.
Speaking of international, I do have a sidetracked for you this week. So let's get into it, I think.
Sidetrack. The song, the story, the sound. We break it down.
Very good.
Right.
Good.
So
Won't get old.
Sorry, won't get old. No, never. So, as always, I'm going to start off
Fucking cryptic clues.
with three cryptic clues. What I'll do is I'll read all three clues because I feel like I'll read all three and then I'll give you a chance to guess. So I'll read one and you can go, okay. I'll read the second one and you can go, I think I've got an idea. And then I'll read the third one and you can say, all right, it's not a competition. But yes, number one, this song has been sung by millions in unison.
Okay.
See?
National anthem.
Number two,
Happy birthday.
has made more money than your entire streaming catalogue combined.
National anthem.
That's where you're supposed to say, I think I know this one.
Buzzing.
You got any ideas?
Wait, say that one again. Sorry.
More money than your entire streaming catalogue combined.
It's made more money.
Yeah.
Than the entire streaming catalogue combined.
Your entire streaming catalogue.
My entire streaming catalogue.
The songs you listen to.
Oh, not the ones he's recorded.
any.
I was going to say, I haven't got that many hits, but okay. That's a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm. And it's been performed in almost every country on earth. I would go as far as to say that this song has been sung by everyone you know and ever will know.
It's got to be Happy Birthday.
Yeah,
And that's
kinda
how
must
popular
have
it is.
To be, yeah. Happy birthday.
This week's sidetracked is Happy Birthday to You.
Okay, interesting.
There you go.
Mm.
Yes, so it actually started out as not a birthday song.
What, the tune? Du, 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 du.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1983, two sisters in Kentucky, Patty and Mildred Hill.
Hang on, 1983.
Sorry. I completely misread.
I was like, what the fuck were they singing in 1982?
I completely misread that. Sorry.
Oh, happy birthday, mate. I wish we could sing you a song, but we just don't know one.
No, sorry. 1893.
Okay.
So
yeah.
19th century.
Yeah.
Two sisters in Kentucky, Patty and Mildred Hill, they wrote a song called Good Morning to All.
Okay.
It was a kindergarten song.
Ah.
So it was basically, at the time, kindergarten was kind of new, a new educational movement, and they used music to structure their days. So this would be the song that they would sing as the children entered the room. And it went, good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning, good morning, good morning to all.
Okay. Yeah,
That was the song.
Yeah.
No crazy vocal range, easy to sing.
Yeah.
Everyone could get involved. And they published it in a songbook called Song Stories for the Kindergarten.
Right.
Now, here's the twist. They copyrighted the melody, but obviously the lyrics hadn't been made yet for Happy Birthday. So they didn't copyright any lyrics. So who did write the lyrics for Happy Birthday? Any guesses?
Is it going to be someone we have no understanding or affiliation with whatsoever?
I'm trying to think of like a famous candle maker.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or a cake.
quids in.
Or a cake,
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Kipling.
Mr. Kipling. He didn't really do birthday cake. Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Plant.
No, to be fair, you could be guessing all night, but no one really knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Rather, it wasn't really officially accredited to anyone at the start, anyway. There are a few theories, one of which the children of the classes that were hear the song every day were going home and were sort of singing it at parties, birthday parties, for their peers. and changing the lyrics to Happy Birthday, which for kindergarten children feels a little bit of a stretch, maybe. Other people say that it was Patty who changed the lyrics for one of the children in her class on their birthday,
Right.
which makes more sense to me. But yeah, it's probably happened organically rather than someone thought I can make money out of this. Probably was done at parties. But yes, simply because the melody's very adaptable. It's very simple. It's 4 phrases, A, B, A, essentially.
Easy for kids
Easy,
to regurgitate.
And easy to swap the lyrics because, yeah, you know the song. But yeah, so 1912, a rendition of the song, including the lyrics Happy Birthday, was published in a songbook called The Beginner's Book of Songs, and it was published by the Cable Company, who actually made pianos of anything.
Okay.
So there's no real link there. They just thought, I've heard this song and let's put it in this Beginner's Book of Songs. Fair enough. And that publication hadn't copyrighted the lyrics. Then in 1935, a company called the Clayton F. Summy Company registered a copyright claiming ownership of the birthday lyrics. Over time and takeovers of companies, it actually copyright ended up with Warner Chappell Music.
Fucking shock, yeah.
Yeah.
Wankers.
Summy Company became Summy Birch Company in 1957. This became a division of Birch Tree Group in 1970, and in 1988, that's when Warner Chappell bought the Birch Tree Group for $25 million.
You know, Warner Chappell are the reason I closed my business. The jingle business, yeah.
No, I didn't. What were they making jingles and everyone was going to them?
I think when I looked up the stat, they were equated for like 75% of all jingles ever written. I was like, well, that's fucking me.
No competition.
me
I was
done,
going to
innit?
say, well, every time you wrote something, would you just get a cease and desist letter?
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting. So if we've had it on YouTube where we get copyrighted. If you were to play any rendition or a certain rendition of Happy Birthday, would we get copyrighted?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Short answer at the moment, no.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah, there is a reason. So yeah, Warner Chappell bought Birch Tree Group for $25 million in 1988.
Wow.
And the copyright on Happy Birthday was valued at $5 million. Anyway, yeah, so Warner owns the copyright of Happy Birthday song, and they decided to enforce it in 1988. Hard. If you used Happy Birthday in a film...
I was waiting for, like, just a kid's birthday at, like, a bowling alley or something, and I had one coming, like,
$25.
excuse me, please stop what you're singing. Like, you're now being
PRS
sued.
burst through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was more for licensing. So if you wanted it in a film,
Yeah.
you pay.
Right,
TV,
okay.
you pay.
Right.
Characters singing it, yeah, thousands of pounds, please.
Right.
In fact, in 2010, the royalty cost for one single use of the song in a film or TV was $700. So studios just ended up avoiding, like, using it.
When was that? Sorry, what year?
2010.
Okay.
Wow.
But this is why, like, I don't know if you've ever seen films where they're, like, avoiding singing that particularly, then they sing, like, happy, happy day to you, or something
Right.
different.
Yeah.
But is it the lyrics or the melody?
It's the lyric.
Oh.
It's the lyric.
So in the office, US office,
Yeah.
you know, Mike always does the really high happy birthday to you, which I
The
now
harmony.
Yeah. I have to do every time someone's singing it. They paid
Well, when was that filmed?
2010, probably 2009, 2010.
So, yeah, they would have paid.
They would have
they
paid
would have paid
700
to
quid
use
to
that.
get that in.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least.
All right.
Because they probably charge more if multiple people are singing it. I don't know. I don't know how it works, really. We need to find that out. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's why you'd get different off-brand sort of versions of the song. in films and TV.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Well, I know that China have a rendition.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that, like all their school kids are
yeah, actually, I
singing.
watched a video of
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
different countries singing it.
So are they obliged by that same copyright then?
No, this was specifically America.
Right. Okay.
I know copyright works differently over there than it does here.
Okay. We need to
which-
recap copyright at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah.
Yes.
I've got a little bit about how it works over here
Okay.
in this. So yeah, at its peak, it was reportedly earning £2 million a year. At least that was the figure that royalties collected in 2008. So in 2008,
Shit.
it made $5,000 a day
Bloody
for
hell.
Warner Chappell in royalties.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, even Marilyn Monroe, you know her performance?
Of Happy Birthday.
Mr. President.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Even that was licensed.
Right.
So they even had to pay for her to sing that.
Jesus.
Anyway, that
So the
brings us-
original
go on.
artist get fuck all.
Yeah. They're not-
Wow.
yeah.
What was her name? Patsy. Or
Patty, yeah.
Patty?
Yeah, the fact I forgot straight away.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
Shame, really.
Patty.
Two sisters, Patty and Mildred Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got. I think, in fact, they probably weren't even alive at this point.
Probably dead.
Well, no.
Yeah, I think they died in 1940s.
Their estates.
That's
Yeah, they didn't get anything.
crazy.
Yeah. So now, fast forward to 2013, a filmmaker, Jennifer Nelson, she's making a documentary about the song. So she had to pay $1,500 to use it.
Right. It's gone up.
Yeah.
Each time.
Yeah, well, this is 2013 now, so yeah. So she thought, wait, who actually owns this song? Because I'm researching this and I can't work it out. So she sued Warner Chappell for
having to
pay her, having to pay, yeah. And it turns out that a federal judge, so in 2 years later, in 2015, a federal judge ruled that they didn't own the lyrics. They only owned a specific amount of piano, like a specific arrangement of the song and the melody, and no lyrics were actually...
Which was what was in that book
Yeah.
that they printed.
Yeah, but they
Right.
didn't actually... Yeah, the judge ruled that they didn't actually have any copyright over the lyrics,
Okay.
just the melody. So in 2016, the song actually entered the public domain in America, so you no longer had to pay royalties on it.
I'm guessing Warner Chappell didn't have to give all the money back that they made on it.
They settled for $14 million.
To who?
Anyone that had
Whom?
licensed the song
Oh,
in
I
that
see.
time. So it wasn't the full amount, probably,
No.
but they would have had to pay some sort of compensation to anyone that had licensed the song.
Right.
And it cost them $14 million
Right.
for that. Which, yeah, I suppose
Bloody hell.
it's kind of fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't actually own they just bought the copyright of this book, which I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not enough. They didn't hold up in the court of law. So, but yeah, the European Union copyright. So it over here it works differently. The copyright lasts for the life of the author plus 70 years.
Okay. I thought it was 150 years, no?
That's
100.
probably a
That's
ballpark because it's
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Their life when they die, then 70 years later, then
That's fair.
defaults,
Makes
and anyone
sense.
can buy it.
Yeah.
Patty Hill died in 1946. So as the last surviving author over here, the copyright expired January the 1st, 2017.
So we won't get copyright if you play it?
No.
Brilliant. Okay.
In theory, you're allowed to play.
Hello, new intro.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, a little bit of musical theory. It's not proper theory, but a little bit of a nerd flex.
Bring it on.
Breaking it down, the range of the song. So there's 5 points, which is why I think the song works and has lasted, and everyone caught on straight away and started using it as a happy birthday song. The range of the song, it's all in one octave.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
very, very... Most
Unless
people,
you do the Michael Scott.
unless you do the
Yeah.
Michael Scott ad-libs. But yeah, most people can sing it, or even attempt to sing it. Even Nana, she attempts it even after her 2 Baileys and water.
Yeah.
She can still sing it.
Yeah. Popular on the show, she is.
She is, yeah. She's more popular than me. The structure, which I said about the AABA, the repetition of it.
Mm-hmm.
The B section, the happy birthday dear, the way the note goes, it reaches the highest note at that point, just before the name, gives the name sort of importance.
Happy birthday, dear Skibby. Okay.
So it emphasises the importance of the name, which people like, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I didn't actually. Well, now I think about it, I never clocked this before, but it's in 3/4. 1, 2, happy 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, happy 1, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
Which is a waltzy feel.
Yeah.
Gives it a sort of sway, kind of almost lullaby-like,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is, psychologically it might link it to childhood and comfort and feeling rocked by it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's got some sort of weight to it. The name slot, obviously, built-in personalisation. It can be anyone's song.
Yeah.
So
it's easy to customise.
That helps, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Makes it sort of socially ingrained.
Robust.
Yeah. And robust, yeah. And just the fact that that there is something to be said for ritual power, you know, like ritual music, like singing together, like scientifically.
Which goes back to
chanting, and scientific, like football chants, all this stuff, you know, religious hymns, protest hymns, and nursery rhymes.
Yeah,
I think it's survived this sort of the years because of all these things. But yeah, mostly the ritual chanting of it, which sounds so weird. So it's almost like,
I mean, light a candle, turn the lights off.
It's very
ritual.
culty ritual. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think it's not musically complex, but there's a lot psychologically going on.
Trying to think back when I was a kid, like, and you had a birthday party. You were buzzed for that bit. That was the exciting bit, because then that kind of made you realise that, oh, everyone is there for me, because they're all singing together with my name in the song.
Exactly.
They're all saying
the song
my
is
name.
about me.
Yeah.
Everyone's singing the same song about me.
So
and I get to blow out a candle as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But as you get older, that's become almost like a childhood.
Yeah.
An embarrassing moment.
Now it's different, isn't it? Now when they're singing it in a restaurant and everyone joins in and the waiters are there, happy birthday, it's just more embarrassing than anything.
And you're counting the
and you get the hat.
Candles.
What's it?
Persio,
you get the birthday hat.
God, yeah.
They just,
goes around the restaurant, sweaty heads.
Oh, knits and all sorts.
All sorts.
Rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of used
Shout
a
out
bit
to
differently now.
Perseus.
Yeah, Persio. But yeah, I think I was. Yeah, everything I said at the start was pretty accurate, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Well, I want to, because you said it's made more money than my streaming choices whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. But then you mentioned something about it being international.
Yeah.
So what I think would be really interesting is how it went from Tennessee or Kentucky, you said?
Kentucky, yeah.
Kentucky, to that global stage in, 100 years?
93 to 88 is when they bought it, Warner. So, yeah,
So
90 years.
There's going to be a catalyst somewhere that it was in a Disney film or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But there would have been a catalyst that took it worldwide. I got again. I watched the documentary, but maybe if she could have found that out, that would have been wild, because we could tap into that. You know.
Yeah. Maybe we need to find this documentary.
Reusable algorithm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, what I find interesting is you say about, it's a simple song for children and that's why it's so popular. But I remember seeing a comedian talk about how Happy Birthday is a real slippery slope to a massive fuck up. Because the first note in Happy Birthday is the lowest. of the entire song.
Yeah.
So if you
It goes
start
up.
too high,
Yeah.
so basically it was like I'm conscious of doing this now. When everyone's singing Happy Birthday, I wait
key
for that,
changes.
I wait for that fucker to go happy, and I'm like, oh, he started too high. He's fucked in
I'm
a minute.
dipping out for this
Just-
one. Yeah.
Cool, I'll grab your popcorn. Here we go. Good, good. You're like, oh yeah, you fucked it, mate.
It's very true. It is very true.
Yeah.
Someone's over enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Happy, and you're like, oh, started too high.
Yeah,
You fucked it there.
You're done. You're done for.
Yeah. If I do that, I always I key change. I have to drop down.
Yeah, you just drop the octave, yeah.
I just start Barry White.
Yeah. Funny, yeah, interesting.
But the one sort of question I was going to ask is if has anyone ever actually harmonised it properly? Because I don't think anyone sings it the same.
Are we trying it live?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Where's the
Starting note. Happy birthday to you.
Do it once round.
Do you want me to harmonise?
Give me the once round.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve New. Happy birthday to you. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
We went unison for the B section,
yeah.
but that's fine.
That's
I'll
it
accept
supports where the name
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah. All right. So yes, the answer to that is someone has harmonised it
We
properly.
just did it. Yep.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. No, that's it. I mean, I just thought.
You took me by surprise on that one.
Yeah. No. I don't know what made me think about doing it.
Was it your birthday?
was it someone's birthday?
It could be. Yeah. But no one sung it to me on my birthday. So.
Oh.
Oh no, Nana may have. She phoned actually. I think she might have phoned and sung it.
We should get her on the show, really.
I wonder what music she's into.
Drop a comment and a like. I don't really like on this, but drop
Something like
a
that.
comment if you want Nana on.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
We'll get her down.
She's got an iPad.
Yeah,
They're on
very
a
true.
big scene.
As we
On
all
a
know.
big screen.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Steve.
Anytime, boys.
Yeah, interesting that one. They always are, but took me by surprise. Well, we got time for a
Yeah.
Always.
little game
Still.
show. Should we have a?
Oh God.
It's still anyone's game at the new scoring system.
Maybe.
It absolutely is.
Oh God. As I'm not buzzing in.
That's it. Face it up into the mic. That's great signal. Yeah. That's perfect.
Love
That's
it.
perfect.
Yay.
Right, let me get set up.
Sorry.
Well,
Genuine mistake.
as I say, we'll have a quick recap of the rules. So I'm going to give you one line of 4 at a time. And if you think you've got it off the first line, you buzz in. If you're wrong, you are out for that entire round.
So we're doing a Lost in Translation.
Sorry, yes. We are doing a Lost in Translation. Picard is definitely the influence there.
Yeah, for sure.
Any Star Trek fans. So if you're confident on the first line, you can buzz in. If you are wrong, you are out. I will then move to another line. Any hesitation will be judged by myself.
Yep, sure.
Let's not take the piss.
Okay.
And we're off. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
She is up in the air.
Line 1.
She is up in the air.
She is up in the air.
If you're not sure, you can also both... Steve, you've buzzed in.
I'm gonna risk it.
You've risked it for a biscuit. Okay.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm gonna go for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
I thought that, but I didn't know if that's how it started.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, she's up in the air. Would make great sense.
But it's not.
But that's incorrect. I'm afraid you are
He
frozen out.
threw me off earlier when he said Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Fucking industry plant, that, isn't it?
That's terrible. That
I
is.
have been listening to Sgt. Pepper's a lot. But no, unfortunately, that is incorrect. You're absolutely, definitely going to kick yourself on this second line. But it's over to Skibby now. I do still need a buzzer. Okay.
She is up in the air. Jupiter is on her head.
You just put a comma in the right place.
She is up in the air. Jupiter is on her head. She is up in the air. Jupiter is on her head.
I believe Steve has got it.
I mean,
Oh, you've gone on. Okay, you've gone for the 2 points.
I think the Jupiter bit's throwing me, but is it Teardrops of Jupiter?
What's it? What's it?
Is that the
called?
song? Is that what it's called? Teardrops of Jupiter. Is that not the song?
By.
It's not like Train or something like that, is it?
I'm going to give you it. It's Drops of Jupiter
Oh.
by Train.
Oh, I got the artist though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he gave it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You were, it's definitely the right song you're thinking of.
Wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it was a different song. But yeah, absolutely correct.
It's up in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that she's
Up
back in the
Jupiter.
atmosphere, she's up in the air with drops of Jupiter in her hair. Jupiter is on her head. It feels warm and moves like water. You know that next line?
I don't actually know the lyrics, well, I know that.
She
part.
acts like summer and walks like rain.
No, I wouldn't have got it from the third
Reminds
line.
me that there's
funnily
time
enough.
to change. Did you get it from the second
Second
line? Okay.
I got it because of Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. There's 2 points for Skips
I knew it
there.
goes, in the atmosphere, drops of Jupiter in her head. So I was like, yeah, great. That's me fucked.
Yeah, should have held on one more there. But
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
hindsight's a wonderful thing. There's still plenty of time. That's only 2 points for Skibby there.
Is it?
So,
Wasn't it 4 for the first? But
no, you had to wait till
that
line.
was the second line, so it's 3 points, wasn't it?
Doesn't even know his own score.
Only 3 points for Skibby there.
I mean 2.
Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
absolutely
going to
right.
argue with two. I was...
No, it's
Absolutely
got to be
right.
fair. It's got to be fair.
Okay, here we go. Sorry. Fun fact about that song.
Go on.
The song was inspired by lead singer Pat Monahan's late mother. He wrote it after dreaming about her flying through space,
Nice.
which led to this
Nice.
celestial imagery. Cool. Next one. So, my advice would be, if you're not
Get it right.
100%,
He's only saying that because he don't want to give points away. Go first round.
Yeah.
And my points, all right? Here we go.
We're down in the final round. We're down in the final round.
I'm sure you've got some ideas flying around. Or maybe not. Happy to move to line 2 for 3 points. Buzzers at the ready.
We're down in the final round. We're going down hard.
Skibby.
Sugar, we're going down by Fall Out Boy.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. We're down in the final round. We're going down hard. I'll be your number one bullet. Full of God complex.
Down in an earlier round.
Just the lyric?
Going down in an earlier round. Earlier round?
Yep.
Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be
Because I only
number
ever
one with
knew
the
it as
bullet.
"We're going down in a earlier round."
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was.
Loaded gun, goblet, cockety pulley.
Yeah.
A loaded God complex, cock it and pull it.
Yeah.
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 Cockety pulley.
Yeah.
Don't know
Well
the
done,
lyrics
Skibby.
that well enough for that one.
It's another 3 points.
Running away with it.
Yeah.
As if you weren't already.
Well, during the recording of their album from Under the Cork Tree, the band and producer weren't immediately convinced that this was a good enough song to actually reach the album.
I tend to agree.
An old
Yeah.
stumpy 1p.
Pete Wentz actually said in an interview that, they didn't think it was an obvious single and were kind of pushing to not put it on the album. It was the label that said, no, you're
Because
putting
they
this
know
on
One of
the
the rare
album.
cases that the label was right.
It's going on, and lo and behold, it was their breakthrough hit.
Happens a lot, doesn't it?
They know what they're doing a lot of the time. You have to give them some room. But yes, okay, on to the third and final round. That's 6 points to Skibby so far. Steve, got to claw a few back here. It might be a good time to mention that due to running out of whiteboard space, next episode will be the final
Well, you didn't tell me that.
of what.
Well, there's
well,
not
I
enough
mean,
points. There isn't.
You can just
literally,
clear that
isn't-
off, put a number next to my name, and
or
then
just
start.
go underneath. But there isn't enough points for me to claw back anyway, so it's finished.
Oh.
He's got add 6 onto that. There isn't enough points next week for me to actually come back.
Well, you got 15 to play for, Steve.
I should mention that not next episode, the next at some point in the next few episodes,
We won't be doing any more.
we're going to wrap it up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 23 plus 6, 29, and I'm on 15.
Yeah.
So it's 14 points.
Yeah, so if you get this next one and 5 on each next week.
I can only
You
get
win.
4.
You only get 4.
Oh. So
There's
yeah,
only-
you fact.
It's 12 points next week to play for.
But to be fair, you can just go underneath. I didn't think of that, or write
Just
real
total it up and then
Arabic
Write
numbers.
the number.
Yeah.
There's ways around it if you want to keep it going, but I'm never going to catch him, so it's pointless. Really.
Well, here's your next chance. All right.
I made another mistake.
No, Skibby.
It's gone early.
I made another mistake.
I'm afraid I have. The rules are that I have to take that.
And in fact, you only buzzed at I made, so the only lyrics you get to hear is I made.
Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor.
It's incorrect, but fair play. It's unlucky. It's part and parcel of the game. You have to be careful with your buzzers. It's tough, but it's fair. How he's keeping it away from his chest.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'd done it twice at the start. Luckily, it was before anything happened. That's why I'm holding it like this.
I'm strict. I have to be.
Made another mistake.
Of course, you can actually buzz in on this if you feel confident. You can buy another line.
I actually know it now, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Another
Yeah.
Skibby, you'll find out if you do know it now.
I'm on the edge of this one. It's right
I made
there.
another mistake. Toying with your emotions.
I think I've got it.
Is it? Hit Me Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
I will take that.
Baby One More Time. Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh no, I will not take that.
Oops, I did it
It's a different
again.
song.
That's a different song.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what is that? Baby of your...
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh, baby, baby, oops, I think I'm in love. Hit me, baby, one more time.
I mean, yeah.
You will find out why I took that initially. Very, very
it's because
shortly.
all their songs sound the same.
It's written by fucking... What's
Max.
his name?
Is it Max? Is his name Max?
Max Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Well, unfortunately, Steve, I can't take your first answer on that. Again,
To be fair, if it makes you feel any better,
Strict.
I thought it was wrong. I thought it was Best of You by Foo Fighters. I got another confession to make. I made a mistake.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. I made another mistake, toying with your emotions. I was so engrossed in the game. Oh, child, child.
Oh, baby. I knew the song. I just said the wrong bloody name.
Well, fun fact.
Well, I
about
dropped
that
my
song.
fucking buzzer and so you're not getting that.
The song is
But I
structured.
got the artist, which he did. He didn't say the right name.
He had
I got
one
trained.
word. He added an additional word.
Teardrops.
Teardrops of Joy.
To be fair, I don't know how I got the artist.
Yeah, it's good.
I fucked
Pulled
that.
that one out.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. The song is structurally almost identical to "Baby One More Time."
And you're not going to give it. You're not going to give it to me.
Similar tempo,
Still.
same call
Even though
and
I knew
response.
I knew the song, and you're not going to give it to
I'm
me.
afraid not. It's a tight
59 points behind here.
ship. Tight ship we're running.
Give me
here.
2 bloody points for frick's sake. Calling
Max
the police.
Martin
I even got that bit.
yeah,
I'm out of here.
deliberately reused that formula because he believed pop audiences subconsciously respond to
And they all think the song is the same.
familiarity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's me.
basically.
I'm his pop audience. He's fucked me up right good there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Max.
I do think we should cover Max at some point.
Oh yeah,
definitely needs
hugely.
covering.
Yeah.
Like he's back.
Yeah, what was the song
Did he
wrote?
ever go?
Yeah, I think
Well, yeah, but he's hit. He
took a break.
what did he write? A massive song recently. It wasn't Taylor Swift or something like that, was it?
Must be like a Sabrina Carpenter or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The guy's a fucking machine. I mean,
Just knows what works.
yeah.
He just knows the formula.
You know, and to be fair, nowhere near his kind of level, but Ed seems to be similar to that. Like, the things that he's touching do seem to
Yeah.
turn
The thing
pretty
is,
golden.
the thing is with a lot of writers, they're involved in some capacity.
Yeah,
But whereas Max Martin is probably the driving force to the writing session,
yeah.
and other people are tagging onto him, as opposed to
Well, there was that.
a lot of writers that just turn up and go, "Oh, that could be a C instead," and they get credit for that.
Yeah. Well, that post that went round a couple of years ago, comparing, was it Bohemian Rhapsody
And
to
Beyonce.
Beyonce? Yeah, there's like
Run the
18
world.
writers
Yeah.
on Beyonce. Yeah,
That's exactly it. Yeah.
just similar to the Blue Dabba D. The guy just said, "Well, there's my input. Put me on the credits."
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of have to be present in the right room at the right time.
This is it, and it's you'll probably find with a lot of the writers that were included in Beyonce's royalties, they're all friends and family, and they're just invited along,
Present.
and they're like, "You got any input? Oh, just move that beat. It's half a bar that way. Yeah, sweet
Yeah.
royalties."
Maybe the next few guests we get on, we could maybe say, "Look, do you want the 4/4 to be there?"
Yeah, we could turn up. I'm 100% certain I could input a positive way into a writing session. of a pop song.
Yeah. Turn that
100%.
fader down a bit.
Even more than that, I'm sure I could give some sort of input that would be royalty worthy.
Well, maybe that's the plan.
This is a perfect place for a breakdown.
Yeah.
I don't think that. No, trust me.
Hang on, look. Let me tune this guitar down to A.
Yeah, that's it.
No, what we do need to do for sure is write a Eurovision song. We need to get that done.
Yeah.
We should do it.
And we need to get Darren involved. And we
Yeah.
can actually enter it and in Eurovision as Malta because Darren has a Maltese passport on his
Has he
way.
got it now?
Uncle Dave got his.
I don't know what Dad's playing at. He needs to get it
We want
sorted.
to get dual nationality and then we can enter Eurovision as Malta.
Or play in the Olympics for Malta.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah. I mean, you just got to find the most niche sport. Well, you might have to
What
qualify.
don't they do in Malta? Skiing.
I could get good
Yeah.
at the downhill luge, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could get good
Fucking
at that.
run and hope for the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. I'm skiddy enough. Just sit on the thing and fly down there.
Yeah.
Steer it a bit.
Plan there. If you want to see it, guys, let us know. But yeah, 6 points for Skibby there. Does take him quite a bit in the lead.
Yeah,
but
14 in the lead.
notice we've moved down a line.
I just can't believe you've not given me anything for that.
Yeah, it's brutal. That is brutal.
It's a completely different song.
It is a different song, but yeah, I understand the annoyance there.
I'm singing it. It was the hesitation thing you said earlier that fucked me. Because I thought you were going to be like, hurry up because I'm gonna have to.
After you buzz.
Because I'm singing it. Oops. Didn't know that was the name of a song for starters.
Yeah.
That would have been a good thing.
Yeah.
And then I've gone, lost in the game. Oh, it must be Hit Me Baby one more time because she says, oh, baby, baby.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
I
Game
think-
over.
Was that the red cat suit video?
It was.
Now a pinnacle of the.
Was there-
What,
that,
oops, I
like-
did it again?
Because
Or Hit Me Baby?
it was the
No,
interlude where it's just like, yeah, I thought the old lady threw it in the ocean, the necklace thing, and she's like, oh, I went down there and got it for you, and then it goes, oops, I did it again.
What, from Titanic?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit Me Baby was the school costume, school outfit.
Yeah.
Toxic was the Diamante bodysuit.
Yeah, she was
Or
like
an air
on a
hostess
hair
as well.
hostess. Toxic, great song.
Great video.
Listen to Toxic.
Knew I was a man after that video.
Yeah, that was
Became a
peak.
man.
That was peak.
I'm not gay.
No, that was literally puberty in a video.
Toxic's the one which samples the Bollywood song, right? Where it's like the horse running in the hills and it's like...
Yeah. Brilliant song. The drums. Yeah, great track. But yeah, well, that's Lost in Translation.
Reeling. I'm absolutely reeling.
Yeah. Are we finding the format?
We know the
acceptable?
format's
We know the
perfect.
format,
It's
we're just not
spot on.
good at it.
We're just shit, all right? Well, he's not.
Well, I just dropped the buzzer.
Yeah.
When you send them to Keely and stuff, is she pretty hot on it or?
Some of them, yeah, she gets them.
I think so.
It's harder than what we used to do. Who would do that? It's harder than that.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, it's really enjoyable. I like it. It's good.
Yes, Skip.
Police are here! Oh.
Yeah. Just gotta stop fiddling.